Okay, so here's the thing. I pretty much wanted to like record a video because everyone's been like kind of requesting one. Everyone I mean 2 people. So I thought while I was getting ready, like now I could like quickly record something. I did a look for New Year's and it was really nice, but I only had like 2 foot. That camera is a bit too high. Let me just... Yeah. I did a look for New Year's and it was basically like blue like halo eye type thing, but the thing is like I didn't take any good photos for it, so I didn't like end up putting it up in a sense. So I thought I'd recreate that today because I'm going out. I have like an hour. First things first, I like to put some contacts in. I use these light grey from Eye Candy, I believe the site is. They're very nice and comfortable, so I'd recommend if you're looking for contacts. They weren't that expensive. One is in, my eye's stinging. Oh, he'll get used to it. Oh, and there goes the other one. Alright. There, I can see without my glasses now. How does that look? Oof, alright. Okay. As we can see, these look... Wow, I sound like I'm gonna cry. As we can see, these look, like, kind of realistic in a sense. Why do I just zoom this out? They look kind of, like, semi-realistic, like, just like greeny grey. I find them cute. And they're somewhat comfortable. I can't really see out of them, so I never like wear them while I'm driving. I'm looking at myself, so I'm just gonna find out. Let's do brows. Oh my goodness, I'm running out of time. NYX eyebrow cake powder in the shade black because my brows are black. I'm not gonna use like dark orange or something. Oh nope, that was close. I actually put primer on first. Where are you? Oh, queen of wasting time. Okay, so let's just get this. This is the Revolution Pro Matte Primer. Does a really good job of keeping my face matte. I guess this video could be titled like how to get ready in 3 seconds also because yeah, I'm running out of time. I feel like brows is something that everyone's finally gotten right, like, including myself. Like, I'm not exempt from this, but like, back in like 2013, everyone would do brows like either super big, the wrong shade and all that, but like, it's something that everyone's kind of like finally done properly, like. The amount of times it takes me to do brows alone is like so time consuming. It's like, wow. Can we like speed this up, please? And then once I like kind of fill them out, I just like kind of brush them. Alright, so that's brows done. Do they look even? Nope. Okay, then I like to kind of like just neaten up the brow using, oh, this is a foundation that was the wrong shade. It's the L'Oreal Infallible. Do I think it's a good foundation? Nope. Do I think it's a good concealer? No. I just wouldn't buy it, to be honest. I like to do eyeshadow before, oh my eyes are stinging. Wow. I like to do eyeshadow before, base because when I do eyeshadow, like after base, I tend to go like this, to kind of like blend out my eyeshadow and... don't worry if it looks messy right now because like we're going to neaten it up. It's not going to look like this the whole time. Could you imagine? Alright, so for this I like to use the... what did I use? I think I used the September Rose palette, which is this. It has like all these shades. Such a beautiful palette, I would recommend to anyone. I don't know what I did. Oof, alright. Should I zoom in the camera? Yeah, that might be an idea. There we go. Just kind of like tap out onto the shape you want. Wow, that looks amazing. Just create like a V shape using the eyeshadow. Because obviously we're not going to leave it like this, we're going to blend out at some point. We'll blend now. I guess we'll blend now. Alright, so I like to take like, wow. Love that. I don't know what I did, it was like, it wasn't even that long ago. So I took this blue shade here and I'm going to take this lighter blue and kind of just like buff out The right top. The thing you want the most is to kind of just like have a really nice blend. I feel like that, as if you do the most basic like smoky eye ever, if you have a nice blend, people are gonna be like, wow, okay. Another part I like to dig into is the James Charles, that's upside down. What is it? The James Charles palette. I'm a very colourful eyeshadow person. Like, I will take doing colours over not doing colours. And for this, I'm just gonna dig into pretty much just the blue shade. Kind of just like bring it more into the bit we haven't really covered. So this like bit here. Okay, so once you've got like pretty much like a nice beginning bit, so I like to use a very small brush to kind of like just get in there and really like properly cut that crease. So we should do that now. I'll try to do it on camera, but like, care about this. Alright, I've got like an hour to finish this, so let's crack on. And we're gonna just use the black, so yeah, wow, okay, amazing. I'm gonna use this like kind of like shimmery blue. It's called blue something. Alright, there we go. And then right in the center, I like to go a little bit more detailed, use this tiny brush, and we'll go into this blue shade right here. Next I'll get this like white shade, I think it's called Bubblegum.
I mean, it is called Bubblegum, the shade name's right there, you like dumb?
But you don't want to put it like fully in the center, you just kind of just want to leave it there. Because using this, I like to get a little bit of, where is it? I never explained what I did. I'll be surprised. It's a jelly highlighter from Revolution, if you can see that. I use it to like kind of just like, if I cut creases, and it usually looks great, so I use that. And then we shall dig into the Extra Spice, the Extra Spice Surf palette, and using the shade Infinity, we shall just put that in the center. That's pretty much how you do one eye. I'll do the other eye off camera and then come back. Okay, well, why did I do that? I spent like 30 minutes on this eye, so cheers to that, I guess. Also, I have like 30 minutes already, but anyway, I like to use the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. It's good foundation with good coverage. If you have oily skin, if you don't, like, stay away. Also, it doesn't match me. Like, just rub it in. If you want a tutorial on how to get spots, look at my next video. And then you get some on the forehead. I kind of just rub it in at this point in time because I'm just over it. Problem with this beauty blender, I used to have a pink one. It stains so easily. Like, some of this I literally have been scrubbing for ages, trying to get out, but it just won't at this point in time. So I'm just kind of like, okay, whatever. Stay like that. Like, is it gonna bother me? No. Get these little bits in between your beard if you have one. So for New Year's, I went out with like a few mates, and we just had like kind of like a chill time. Until it wasn't chill. At one point I went to the toilet and I took a wee, and then so I was washing my hands and this guy was like literally taking at the urinal, I was like peeing, and I was like, okay, whatever. He was like making conversation with me and was like, oh, did you have a nice like piss? And I was like, yeah, I did. And he was like, oh, did he like smoke some crack in there? And I thought he was joking, so I said like, yeah, I did, haha. And the conversation like got to a weird point where it was like him just like literally hands on my shoulders like doing this, and like, oh, he was looking at my makeup too, and like I pretty much had this look, and he was like, oh, don't let anyone ever bully you over this, like if they do, I'll knock him out. And it was like really sweet, and it was very strange. And he kissed me on the, I think he was meant to kiss my cheek, but because I was like kind of leaning in at the same time, he kissed me on the eye, like, and it happened twice, like on 2 occasions. So that was interesting. That was my New Year's. Let's crack open the new Age Rewind, kids. This stuff is so good. Like, I'd recommend for anything. What time are we on? We are on a time limit, I can tell you that. Unfortunately, minor issue is that this is actually the wrong shade. So I've been using buff, and buff's been like pretty much a good match. This is sand. If we just concentrate on the center, if anyone wants to come out, hello. If we just concentrate on pretty much, that is, wow, that's way lighter than I thought. Someone's gonna have to go and buy a new one from Superdry tomorrow. Kind of irritating. Then you just kind of blend it out. Obviously, you kind of blend it out. You pretty much like fully blend it out. Like, don't ever kind of blend out stuff because it haunts you in pictures. We get some powder and we just pretty much just stamp it all over our forehead. We pretty much just want to lock in like anything. Because I've always struggled with like queen of losing brushes. Okay. Because I've always struggled with like the tail of quick under eye, like, oh, I should ban it. Basically my under eye like creases really quickly, like no time. You have like a 0-second like time to actually like set it, so I like to take this part in steps. Oh, I love how that looks. Like when it's like freshly done and you just have like no creases and it kind of just all melts together and you're like, wow, okay, this is perfection. This is the meaning of perfection. And then I pretty much like take like a bigger brush and just kind of like, wow, can you calm down, wind? Remember to sit down here if you have a beard. For my bearded viewers back at home. Yeah, and then we're done. No, I'm joking. You just want to leave an exclamation mark like that. I don't know what it does, to be honest. Because we have no time, we're actually just going to dust this off like immediately after, so was there any point? Probably not. Before step 1, if you had time, like pluck your nose, it helps. I like to use the continuous setting mist by Morphe and just kind of like set the face. It just follows a similar colour theory to what you've done. Colour theory? That sounds a bit too professional. To start with, I'm going to go in with this blue and just kind of like dab it in. Pretty much like that. So you see how like that looks a bit better, that looks a bit more fuller. I'm going to take this very light shade and just kind of like blend it out. Right, it looks pretty. I just kind of like wipe this in my hand. It just looks... Alright, anyway, don't have time for this. We'll take this white shade and we'll just pop it right in the centre. Pretty much do that. So you got like a full eye now. One last step with this for the eyes is applying mascara pretty much. So easy stuff, hard to mess up. No, that's a lie. I'm gonna jinx myself. It's easy things, but it is easy to mess up. So you have to be careful. Oh, I forgot to mention I'm using the Revolution Big Mascara, and I think this is one of my favorites. Oh, blush. Goodness, I'm all over the place. Wow. I like to use this one by Makeup Geek, and it's just, I don't know what shade it is. I think it's called Desire? Yeah, it's Desire. I just think it goes with this look because it's very like, it's very much a cool tone blush. Firstly, I'm going to go in with this one by, should I go with the, yeah, I'll go with the Opera one. The Opera highlight. Just kind of apply that everywhere. Especially down the nose, like the nose is the most important bit, so I'm going to make sure you get that right. In terms of nose, I like to kind of just like dye it out and just like blend it in using my finger. So for the second, because I tend to use 2 highlights, we're going to use this Jeffree Star one, which is Supreme Frosting Hypothermia. Best applied, I think, with the finger. So I tap it in and then using like just a normal brush, kind of get some on and just kind of blend it in. Just say it one more time. Wow, I had my eyes open the whole time I was spraying that. There we go, that's the finished look. That lip gloss really does not go with this. What is on my face? My hair. Oh, my hair's falling out. Love that. That's the finished look. I have no time for an outro. Well, I have no time for an intro either, so no time for an outro. Bye.